right, it's day 5 of the 1,000 juggle challenge that I put upon myself. Hopefully you are watching and loving the World Cup. Yesterday was the first day of the round of 32, or the knockout stage of the competition, and Canada won in one of the last minutes. I mean, it wasn't the very last kick of the ball, but ultimately they did pull through. So one of the host nations is through to the next round, and on Wednesday we'll find out whether or not the U.S. will make it through the round of 32. So here we go. 1,000 juggles coming up. Doing it again by 50s. So I'm going to keep that going for at least a day or two, and then switch it up. I'll go to 100, and then 200, 250, 300, 500, 1,000, whatever ends up happening. All right, here we go. Okay, 18 minutes, 24 seconds. I think that might be my slowest. Man, I might have done 100 extra, I'm not sure. Midway through, from 550 to 650, I'm not positive. I had a really long stretch between 350 and whatever that next number was that I dropped on. It was either 550 or 650. I'm not sure which one it was. I'll recap in just a moment. Okay, the kind of conduit, or the reason for doing this 1,000 juggle challenge, is the World Cup is going on, and it's inspirational to watch these amazing athletes who play the game that I love, do all kinds of great things, and lead their nations to victory or possibly defeat. There's a lot of that going on, and there will be more coming up. But today I decided to wear my Bath City FC shirt. Now here's the reason why. It's because the large number of us who, yes, let's get inspired by the World Cup. It is an amazing festival of soccer, football, whatever it is that you call it in your home country. But most of us don't exist at that level in soccer or in life. We're playing at the national level South. We're in the National South League, like Bath City, 6 levels below the Premiership. There's no glitz, there's no glamour. There's just, you show up, you do the job, you do the play, and it still matters. That's the thing that I love about this sport, and one of the reasons why I'm such a proponent of lower league teams. I know that everybody got enthralled with the Wrexham story of getting promoted from the National League up into League 2 and League 1 and now the Championship, and they've stalled there for a moment, but with their backing they're going to get there. But the thing is that's what excites people, is that Cinderella story, or whatever you want to call it. But there's hundreds of, maybe even thousands, of other teams within the English and also other leagues that form the base of their football pyramid. And it's a beautiful thing to see when you go to a lower level team's games and you aren't surrounded by glitz and glamour and all of that stuff. There's no TV studio or TV cameras watching the game, it's just the people who support the club day in and day out. And that's kind of what our lives are all about, is showing up for the people who are in our daily lives, because most of us aren't going to be on the World Cup stage. The fame and fortune isn't coming our way, but that doesn't make our lives any less important. What we do in our day-to-day life is really important. All right, it's important to the people who care about you, and also it should be important to you. So go out there, even if you never make the World Cup team. All right, do your thing, do your juggles. I'd love to see some other people who are posting videos. Even if you just send it to me personally, if you're a player of mine, that would be amazing. Again, the number doesn't have to be 1,000. It can be whatever challenges you. Today, 50 was a little bit of a challenge, but I feel 100 coming on real soon. All right, have a great day, people. Up the posh.